minamahal ang isa't ng
For thousands of Filipino American students, it's PCN season. PCN stands for Filipino Cultural Night, a yearly ritual that celebrates the Filipino and Filipino American experience through culture, dance, and skits. I'm here at the Davis Senior High School on May 8th and May 9th, where 7 of the UC Davis Filipino American organizations are coming together to present Mga Kapatid's 22nd annual PCN. The purpose of PCN is not only to entertain, but also educate about the Filipino culture. Written and produced solely by students, this year's production reveals the untold stories of their Filipino ancestors during the time of World War II.
So what is the title of this year's PCN, and what does it mean, and how does it pertain to the story?
The title this year is Ang Mamatay Nang Dahil Sa'yo, which means we die for it. It's the last line of the Philippine National Anthem. PCN, we've been running for 22 years now, and I'm sure that in our humble beginnings it was very small, just like a little showcase, but now it's grown into this $30,000 production that takes so much fundraising, just a lot of participant help, and it's really hard to get people motivated, but once they're in that mode and they have the passion to do it and they understand the gravity of what this show entails, like this is our culture, you know, so they get really excited, and it's just everyone's help that really makes it come together.
Filipino with an F was brought on by the Spaniards. Basically, when the Spaniards invaded the Philippines, a Filipino with an F is a Philippine-born Spaniard, versus Filipino is like just a straight-out true Filipino. You're Philippine-born, but you're not a Spaniard. You're just you're Filipino.
With being involved with PCN, I feel like I'm able to know more about my culture, because coming from a school full of white people, coming here and coming together, practicing for 6 months, just practicing all night and trying to just come together and show people what our culture is all about is what I'm here for.
Tinikling is a play on the tinikling birds, and the dancers are supposed to portray the birds going through bird traps. So in tinikling, the dancers dancing between sticks in a rhythmic clap. So it's like birds trying to escape from death.
Well, we actually wanted to focus more on the veteranos, the Filipino veteranos. And with this play, it really shows their story.
Well, Philippines was the only country that didn't get full reparations. We just got partial reparations, like equity, like last year. And you know, our ancestors they were soldiers too. We fought and we died, and we don't deserve any credit for that. And it just shows that. I think.
So this is the tribute to the Filipino veteranos from World War II.
Peggy, she hasn't done anything wrong. Anything wrong because of her, my family was killed.
Well, for me personally, I'm just glad that I'm like able to like pass on like the traditions, you know, not only just like with the information and culture and history, but also to be able to like form everyone who's like for the younger generations to be able to carry this on from year to year.
I think the whole idea of PCN like gives us an awakening of like a reawakening of like what our culture is for us who are Filipino, and also it gives people who aren't you know a part of our community a chance to become a part of our community, also learn what we're about. So it just gives everybody a chance to like you know realize you know what the culture is about. It's not all just about the food and the lumpia and whatnot. It's about like we do have culture. You know we have like you know history, and we have dances and whatnot. So we have a lot of tradition.
Be sure to join Mga Kapatid every year around this time for this cultural celebration. If you missed out on being a part of this year's production, PCN comes around every year with sign-ups starting in the fall. In family, culture, and fun, reporting from Davis Senior High, this has been Ericka So for Aggie TV.
You to see it, embrace it, and embody it. It is our pride, it is our culture, it is PCN.
Nice way to meet girls.